If you want to win in 2026 with the Andromeda algorithm, I want you to watch this video, please. I promise you'll be glad you did. Hey, what's up? Keith Krantz here. And in this video, I've got some awesome announcements. I'm going to introduce Linda, my new CEO of Dominate Web Media, and talk about some pretty cool new services that we are about to offer for a few people, where Linda, myself, or both will script, shoot, edit your ads for you. Funny ads, comedy sketches, or any type of everlasting ad that we know will work perfect for your situation. And we've also got an upcoming date for people that want to come out to experience 3.5 days in person and walk away with a file full of everlasting ads and or exponential income producing assets for your evergreen ad funnels. So let's get right into it. Some awesome examples to show you from ads that we've done already in the past and ads that we've done that are absolutely crushing it right now in 2026. So Linda, first of all, how are we doing?
I'm doing awesome. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. So Linda and I are now actually not only working together in business, we are partners in life.
Yes.
So we're together in that fashion as well. And she's from San Diego. I met her initially as a client and we did some in-persons together and she's had some amazing results. And long story short, we are now working together. Brought Linda in to help us create an amazing experience for our customers. If you've known me for a while, you're going to see some changes. And that's all I can say right now is just get ready for some freaking awesomeness and you'll start seeing the changes consistently in amazing ways. So firstly, I want to get right into it today. Linda, let's talk about how excited are you to be a part of this and how excited are you to shoot some ads? She's already done some of these ads for some of our clients as well.
One of the reasons why I really wanted to come on board was because I know that your methodology works. Firsthand, I've experienced that. The very first time I created an ad was through your manual process. It was through your rapid build, and that was a 3-day long workshop. I had never had any experience building an ad, and when I went through that process, the first ad I ever created out of the gate, it generated, I think, $1.50 to $2 leads straight out of the gate. So I know that your methodology works, and I love your methodology. I love the creative aspect of it, and I had so much fun creating my own ad. And what I really think is important for people to understand and get right now with the changes in the algorithm is that right now, the more your ad looks organic, the more your ads don't feel like an ad or look like an ad, I think the better it'll do, as long as it has all of the elements and all of the ad blocks in your methodology to feed the algorithm. I think that's what ads need today.
You're getting basically, I think lifetime was around $1.50 leads, maybe a little sub $2 leads in the real estate coaching space, which is
Right.
not a cheap cost per lead normally, right? So it's a great example of a female coming in, shooting an ad and having it perform really well. Didn't burn out after a week either. It started out dollar leads and it stayed sub $2 leads months later.
I know that you're going to be showing that ad so you
Yeah.
guys can actually see that, and we're going to break down the methodology with that ad too. So I'm excited to show you guys.
Yeah, so basically that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna get in and show you some ads. I'm gonna show you some ads that we've done over the last few years, everlasting ads. We're gonna be basically just showing you a bunch of examples and see if anything resonates with you. So let's share my screen here. I believe I'm sharing it now. Well, I like this video because this was mid 2026.
We send an enormous amount of traffic to that page, so it's obviously very important. We've tried so hard to make it better. Most of the time we make it worse in an A/B test, right? However, if we try a different random creative on Meta, it can work 5 times better.
And he's talking about optimizing their sales page or their about page on a school community at a school customer event.
The leverage in the creative is so much more powerful than the leverage on the page. It's insane.
The earlier on in the funnel that you are, the bigger the leverage is in terms of the throughput. So if you change your CTRs on your ads from 1% to 2%, you double the whole business. You're probably not going to double the conversion of your page. It's just very unlikely. You might get a 10 or 20% lift, maybe if it's a really good improvement. But the crazy part is you absolutely can get a double or triple in CTR on the ad side. And that can get paired with, if it's a really good creative, you might get double or triple the conversion rate, and your CPMs might be 1/6 of what they are. And so all of a sudden you have an 18x improvement, and there's just nothing down funnel that gets you that kind of gain.
And I see it every single week. Literally one ad can change everything. And when you do it right, like Linda said, it feels organic and it's rememberable. And you see the impact downstream in your sales funnel. And how people interact with you, buy more products, send to higher end services and products. Let's jump in and show a few examples here. I'll show the ad that Linda did in a second here, but just FYI, so Linda actually has several years and over 250 stages. She's a professional comedian, Southern California, and performed all over the country. Comedy Store, Laugh Factory. Linda's no slouch when it comes to making viral videos either. This is a video with 19 million views, video with 7 million views. Every video that I posted over on TikTok went viral or semi-viral, every single video. Making hooks that get attention and hold attention is something that I've been studying for 16, 17 years. It's always been a key component with Everlasting Ads. People don't realize that. This is another reason why I love having Linda part of the team now, and not only coming in to help bring in amazing structure and experience, but also some ninja creativity and performance capabilities that is going to be really fun for any clients that want to work with us. That's all I can say. All right, so check this ad out here. This is the one that she did in the rapid build process here. We got this ad for real estate coaching for newer real estate agents.
Oh, it's you. Hi, Martha.
Oh, hi, Linda. I didn't know you were an Uber driver. I thought you sold real estate.
I do sell real estate. This is my side hustle.
Well, how many houses have you sold since the last time I saw you?
None.
Of your business. When you're ready for a real job, you just give me a call, okay?
So that's Act 1. So that's the opening comedy sketch, and you'll see several more that I'm going to take you through. One of the things that I love about the way that we do this is that a lot of people see a comedy video and they're like, I can't do that, I can't perform, or they think they have to script out a 3-minute ad that's just scene after scene after scene. And it's a lot of work and a lot of money investing in the shooting process. A lot of times we don't do that. We just do the 30-second one, and you can bolt that on to a walk and talk like this, or a whiteboard video, or a flip chart video, or face to camera video, or a demonstration video. That's Act 2, which, by the way, Act 2 is a video that typically can stand on its own anyways, without the comedy. But the comedy opening is typically going to perform really well, and people are going to remember it. They're going to remember it for months. So this is Act 2. In here, she's got ad blocks from the system, which, by the way, with my new tool, you can literally do without having to spend 3 days in a rapid build. So let's play the rest of this.
Houses, it's not because of the market, it's not because you lack the skill, and it's not because you're brand new. It's because you don't have a proven blueprint.
You're using a teleprompter here on your phone?
Yes.
An iPhone with a teleprompter. The iPhone cameras are so freaking good with the teleprompter apps. You don't need professional cameras. In most cases, I don't even want you to, because the lighting's so great and the audio's good too.
Once I got it in my head to do it your way, that's when I started seeing results. It was immediate. It was like a domino effect. I got my first buyer, then I got my first listing, and that year I sold 13 houses.
There's a reason why so many of our students are selling 10 plus houses in their first year and becoming the leading authority and trusted expert in their market.
Yeah, playing the whole thing here, but we just got ad blocks stacking back and forth. Let's jump into a few more here. By the way, this is a doctor client who came out a few years ago. Update using one of the pillar videos I made at your house. A lot of times we don't just do ads, we do pillar videos for your funnel. It might be a call booking video, it might be a webinar, it might be a mini webinar, it might be an upsell, it might be a want some help video. There's 6 core pillar videos that almost every single sales funnel needs. And if you're missing any of those, you're missing out on money. He sent me this a couple months later, and I got this message 2 weeks ago, June 6, 2026. That event was 3 years ago, I think. He's talking about my new ad builder, Everlasting Ad Builder AI tool. So he's nervous because he's jumping back into ads. He started running meta ads 6 weeks ago with great results. Took me 5 months to find and fix all the broken pixels. Then ad fatigue set in, 2 weeks or less. We had to change them. The only exception is the one video I made from your ad builder training in 2022. I wonder why.
I just want to throw this out there that nobody on the planet has our combination of skills and expertise and creative synergies.
Yeah, 100%. Really understanding when an educational hook might be the best situation, or debunking a common belief, or making a bold statement, or using a success story opening, or maybe using a success story opening, but doing it in a way where there's a pattern interrupt that gets their attention, a slight pattern interrupt that also sets context and creates massive curiosity. So there's subtleness to doing this right It's not a mistake. It's not random. It's not luck that every single video that I posted organically has gone viral or semi-viral. And every single ad that we create when clients come out of here perform ridiculously well. And a lot of times double their business or 2 or 3x their business, in some cases 10x over the next 12 to 13 months. It takes an investment of time and money as well, but like the return on that. If you invest $10,000 knowing that you're going to be bringing in an extra $1,000 every single day for the next 12 to 36 months, is it worth it? All right, so let's go through some examples here. Just like when you come out here, this is what it looks like typically. A lot of this process here is going to be done in advance now, thanks to my new AI tools that are ridiculously awesome that I put about 1,000 hours into building. You walk away with multiple ads, multiple funnel videos, a full webinar as well. You get texts like this, take over your hit 8 digits. And then he sends me another message a year later, me and Ryan Levesque, saying thank you to us too. We've been the most impactful in his life after he bought a $6 million ranch. Yeah, crazy. So here's just a few ads, either funny ads or just everlasting ads that we've created in person here. This is with Peng Joon. His most, it's probably second or first most viral ad of all time. He did with me. I'm gonna make one just like it. It's gonna be funny.
Attention, homeowner! Are you looking to sell this house fast? Would you like to have a free evaluation?
We actually both use this ad. I have my own version of it as well, 2.6 million views. I generated lots and lots of book sales. Okay, this ad here has booked about 1,500 sales calls. Okay, 1.8 million views, all optimizing on a call booking. 8,000 likes.
Hey, I'm Mike. Are you looking to sell your home?
Are you a realtor?
Yeah.
Get the off my property. You got about 5 seconds to get the my property. It's just face-to-camera video. This ad also stands on its own as an opening. This is using another hook that's a proven hook that we have.
I hesitate to say, I know it's going to tick off most of the top agents that are making all the money in this market, and I'm going to get a lot of hate from other real estate coaches who really don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, so look familiar? Filming it here, right? So when you're here, we hang out here a lot. We've got the screen up there where we're looking at ad examples, templates, all kinds of stuff. We work inside, we move up and down, we move all over the place. I'm always continually engineering a flow state experience. So you're able to have full energy, no distractions, and big ideas. I hope you create those big ideas because I'm able to find the right example to model for your situation. And then if we need to perform in the ad, we do that, right? And by the way, we're actually doing a special offer for the first 3 people right now. We're thinking about 3 people decide to come out to our in-person 3.5-day immersion, 5 people max. And the first 3 people, Linda and I, are actually gonna shoot and script ads for you. Maybe even before you get out here, if you've already got some ideas and wanna move fast, which means 3 ad concepts with 4 different variations. So a minimum 12 everlasting ads, which will probably turn into more than 12 because there's just so many different ways you can take one good ad and multiply it.
I was thinking maybe we could throw in one ad for those other 2 people so that everybody leaves with an everlasting ad.
I'm open for that for sure. Let's do it. All right, let's look at some more. This ad here was shot right around the corner here. 1 million views, optimizing on sales. Those books he's tossing, that's my book right there, my Ultimate Guide to Facebook Advertising book. That's this book. The thing is, there's subtleties to this, right? So when he's tossing the books, they represent the other methods. We're not just hitting on pains and problems, challenges and frustration. We're not doing the typical thing that most people do. Are you frustrated with this? Are you struggling with this? No. We're thinking about scenes and symptoms. What are they doing right now in their life, but still actually not getting what they want without bashing the other thing? It resonates, and it's a pattern interrupt. And there's lots of little ways you can do this. It doesn't have to be a funny scene. And then the rest of it's just an everlasting ad.
Affirmation. If you've been working on yourself for a while.
It's just 3 minutes and 50 seconds. It's a long video, right? Guess what? When you do it right, the first 20 to 30 to 40 seconds is really an ad that stands on its own. That's gonna do 80% of the revenue for you in the results. However, there's always going to be 3.5 to 4.5% of people that are going to watch your ad all the way to the end, no matter how big your audience is. And that small amount of people, those extra 5%, 4%, 3%, can be the difference between an ad performing okay and one that runs for 3.5, 4.5 years. This is still the best performing ad in the account 3.5 years later. And we got a couple funny ones here.
Hey, Keith, what are you doing now, man?
I'm working on my beliefs so I can get more of what I want.
Oh, how long have you been doing that?
About 6 years.
How's it working for you?
Not real well. I'm so happy and grateful that money is coming to me from multiple locations. I'm so happy and grateful that money is coming to me
Keith, what are you
from
doing
multiple
now, man?
locations. I'm doing my affirmations. to make more money.
How long you been doing that?
About 10 years.
How's it working for you?
Not real good. Bolts on to the other Everlasting Ad. Now, we have other versions where it bolts onto another scene. And this ad has been running, let's see, 1.6 million views, optimizing on purchase. This one's been running since 2024. The other one been running since 2023. And you're going to see comments that are coming in every day still. Comment 4 days ago, comments coming in, that's still running, right? 1.6 million views, optimizing on sales. And guess what? 2 months ago, I was at an event in Colorado with this client, and I had about 7 or 8 people come up to me and, hey, oh my gosh, you're the reason I'm here right now. You're the reason I bought the book. Those ads are so funny. There's people that see the ad and then they remember it a year later or 6 months later. That's what happens when you create an everlasting ad. Crazy. And it's fun. You know how much fun it is recording these? It's the best. We still like joke around. There's just certain things, like every time I see Brian, hey, Keith, what you doing now? And you get repetition in there. And there's certain things in an ad, and people start seeing it multiple times, you can create a cadence and a repetition of something, and it makes it even more memorable. It's called echoic retention. So this is a client working on a pillar presentation, a video that's designed to generate call booking applications. Pillar presentation we recorded at the lodge helped us get a $36,000 client. That's us recording this here. And I have this program now in my tool, and you can get it 80%, 90% right, and I'll help you dial it in to 110%. Here's another ad that was recorded at my old house about 4 years ago that has 30,000 likes, 40,000 comments. Guess how this ad's still doing today? Yeah, 1 week, 8 hours ago. 1 week ago, people are commenting. This ad's still running. It's still the #1 ad in their account. This one ad brings in several $100,000 a year, like high to mid 6 figures, close to $1 million a year just from this one ad. And then now we actually have a webinar funnel that we helped them build. They have a webinar offer that's running evergreen with Everlasting Ads, with about 5 ads that are running and crushing, selling a $300 product. And this is actually the webinar offer running March 2026, 2.3 return on ad spend for the $300 webinar offer. Steve, who went through the Everlasting Ad process, this is 2025, about a year ago, 6-to-1 ROAS out of the gate. Now he's averaging about 2.5 to 3-to-1 return on ad spend with a $397 webinar offer. Doesn't have any high ticket. It's just a webinar offer. Now he has a book funnel. So now we helped him build a book funnel and the webinar on the back end. So they both run simultaneously. The right webinar framework for his situation, not just some template that he followed. Just because Jason Fladley has a great webinar doesn't mean that's the perfect framework for you and your situation. Oh, by the way, this is Steve about a week ago talking about my Everlasting Ad tool.
One thing I was going to tell you, so I finally got put out all these fires. I'm finally building my brain now in your app.
Oh, sweet.
Dude, this thing's insane. It's so smart.
It's crazy, huh?
It's unbelievable. But holy shit, this thing is so smart.
So this is the guy that's getting 3x return on ad spend with his ads because he was diligent in working the system, building the right webinar, building the right offer and pricing, and then Everlasting Ads and bringing them to me. And we would rework the opening. He'd bring in the video, I'd watch it, and I'd pull something from the middle, bring it to the front, and then he'd launch them. And his ads are absolutely crushing, and now he's creating even better ads with the tool. But bringing those to me. So he creates something with the tool, and then we look at it together and 10x it. Thanks. Yeah, I'm excited.
Bravo. Dude, amazing.
So if you're curious at all about potentially coming out in person, or just even if you can't come out in person, we'll have something below this video where you can fill out a questionnaire to learn more about the event we have coming up, where we can just come out, get out of your distractions, walk away with a Dropbox or a Google Drive full of income producing assets. And you'll have a blast doing it as well, because and we hang out here at my house. You don't have to worry about food. You don't have to worry about anything. Maybe you're on the other side of the world or something like that, and you can't come out here in person. Work with me virtual like Steve does. Fill out an application or click the button you see somewhere on here to learn more about it. And let's do this. Or at least start using my Everlasting Ad AI brain, which is nothing like anything on the market. I don't even want to call it AI because it's 1,000 times better than anything out there. It's going to help you script something that's perfect for you, whether it's an ad based on unaware, problem aware, solution aware, emotional, logical buyer, help you create the perfect video for your funnel or webinar or mini webinar that fits for your situation in your evergreen system. At least get in and work that step one. And let's do this because I'm excited. The last year, I've been real quiet working with a couple partner businesses and an e-commerce brand that we just launched. and I've been building this tool. So I haven't made any offers. I haven't even accepted any coaching clients. I've only been working with a small group from last year, and I haven't brought on any clients in the last about 8-9 months. I haven't even opened up the opportunity to do that until now. And now I've got Linda, this badass motherfucker.
My intention while I'm here is to give everybody such a great experience that you want to share our work with everyone. When you start seeing results, your world is just going to open up and people are going to know you and see you and business is going to come flowing in. And that's my intention while I'm here, is to make sure that you have such a great experience that not only will you talk about us, but that your results will speak for itself too. So I'm really excited to be here. And I don't know if you can tell, but Keith and I are super fun together. And just imagine us being in your ads. I can't wait because I love doing this stuff and I love being in front of the camera. I love writing content, scripting things out, and just going back and forth with ideas. And that's something that we really didn't touch on today, was the idea that brings the idea that leads to the idea. And Keith and I are really great at that. So super excited. We're going to have an interest page below somewhere around here, and you'll be able to click that and let us know if you want to join us. Please do. We can't wait for you.
Let's do this. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.